Good morning to each and every one of you. Just want to say good morning to you and greetings from Barbados. It's a beautiful day in Iraq. I am not too sure what happened to the 5 and 6 mile an hour winds because it's gusting down here, but we're going to do the best that we can. Good morning to each and every one of you. I'd like to say our Serenity Prayer now, and then we'll take a couple more minutes. It's going to be a little extended this morning for sunrise and also to let others get up so they can also enjoy this as well. So any of you would like to join us now, please do so. All others will be back with you in a few moments. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. So just sit back now, sip your coffee or your favorite brew, get out your popcorn. We'll be a few more minutes. Enjoy the sunrise. Well, good morning again to each and every one of you. It is a wind-blown day over here on this side of the island. I'm not sure if any of you all know where we are at this moment. But one thing for sure is I have on my tuxedo and my rain gear, but I'm not too sure why, because if I were to hoist this today, it'd be a parasailing kind of situation. This is not where you actually want to start it. Same location, but not where you actually want the point to watch the sunrise from, and that is because too much sea spray down in where it was and lots of wind down in there as well. So I came back up on the cliff to let you see we're at Little Bay. We're in the parish of St. Lucy. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning down here in Barbados, and I'm going to let you see that right now. Stunning, stunning views along here. Anyone that has not been to Little Bay yet, well, if you have not done it, you need to put this into your schedule for next time you come to Barbados, because this is one amazing place. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Unlike most of the other cliffs in Barbados, it is very, very loose soil and makeup of the cliff area. There are shales of coral stone and stuff in it, however, very, very loose. more of a marley effect. We're going to take a little walk along here. Sun is taking a little while to come up, so we're not going to wait anymore on that this morning. To all of you, I am worn out then. I know if I didn't say that this morning, that there are certain people on here that will tell me don't say it, so I'm going to say it before they come on. There are no grape trees around here this morning, so we're not having discussions of how terrible they taste. We're going to leave it at that this morning. There's none around here that we can point at and say anything bad about them. Not that we can say anything good about them if we had anything to look at either. But don't mind. It's a beautiful tree, beautiful plants, beautiful berries. Beautiful section here. What I will tell you, this pool has a very sharp coral bottom. So if you're coming into this here, it is makeable. There's a little section that comes through here, a hollow section. There are two other ones similar to this here. They're again eroded bit by bit underneath this little pinnacle that goes out here. I'm sure they will develop into actual holes in the near future, just like this one. They're getting deeper and deeper every time I seem to look at them. They seem to be getting a little bit deeper. So pretty soon we may have more than one of these coming in. However, this is a lovely little cool down spot. Beautiful little pool on the inside section here. Please do not mess with this when it's high tide. Do not mess with this when it is big swells, because you will get pulled over the coral outside section. So you don't want to be messing around over here at all. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. For those of you that take all these safari tours or any of the other off-roading tours that come down here, or any of the tours that come down here, the park on the top there by where that beautifully clean war wagon is. It's not that clean, but don't mind. Now you can come down here. Most of you just walk over here. A lot of you walk onto this pinnacle and don't come to the section where we are, so you don't get to see the the beautiful, beautiful view from this angle. It is just stunning. A lot of people tend to go to the beach above and don't come down here. When I bring my Angel here, this is exactly where we come apart, where I'm standing right now. Just as a lot of sea spray and stuff, and the vehicle is better where it is than if I brought it out here. But it's beautiful. Don't worry, as we get a little further around, as that sunrise starts to appear, we will come back onto that in a few minutes time. I hope you're not getting any crackles this morning. I did some work on the microphone yesterday after I finished all those hours and hours of terrible slavery that I went through. Very rough day, very rough 2 days actually. I could use a week off now. No, I'm not going to take a week off. Don't worry, see great policeman. I am going to stay here and enjoy this beauty with you all. Look at how stunning this area is. It's coming into low tide now. It's about mid tide. If you see out here at low tide, breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking. I'm going to give you a 360 here now. We're going to be blowing, so I'm going to lock it, and I'm hoping that everything will be okay. So let's take that 360 now. Here we go. Want to offer you a sunrise, so we're not getting what I had hoped for, because I actually was expecting the sun to be a little bit more to the south in that general area there. However, it's a beautiful, beautiful morning. May not be able to see it come off the horizon, but as you all can see, the awakening of a new day, those glorious rays, they're just coming off in the lower elevations there, just beautiful. And then we can look around at all of these sea spouts and absolutely gorgeous coastline. Beautiful this morning down here. This is why you gotta call Rail Barbados. No development in this area at all. A lot of little small homes and stuff, but nothing really commercial in this section, I have to say, as yet. And the reason I say as yet is I've noticed a lot of leveling out up by where the war wagon is. a lot of landfill is being dropped there, so I'm not sure if there's a plan to maybe put a little bar or something up there. I'm not too sure. That maybe just sort of like completely wrong in my guess, but I see a little, definitely a little bit of landfill that's gone on up there that's smoothing it out. Maybe they just want to offer more parking facilities for those vehicles that come down here. From here you're seeing Pico Tenerife quite clear there, the peak in the center of the camera. That's Pico Tenerife, and that's Cove Bay up there where all the casuarina trees are. Just to the left of that where you're seeing all those casuarina trees, that's Cove Bay or Gaze Cove, whichever you want to refer to it as. And then beyond that you're just seeing all the hills overlooking the entire east coast of the island. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning. Oh my gosh, the winds have dropped just a little bit. Hopefully they will keep this kind of lower speed so we can get through this morning and have a great walk, because that's what we're going to be doing, working our way in a northwesterly direction. So let's head on. Now you think the beauty is only behind us? That's not really the case at all. Barbados, I told you already, 360 degrees of beauty no matter where you go. I don't mind where you go in Barbados. If you get into the middle of Bridgetown, there's so much historic beauty in the buildings and all the antique structures and styles, and you know, all of the architecture and stuff, just beautiful as well. So it doesn't matter where you go in Barbados, you're going to see beauty everywhere. This is a rugged coastline. I saw Mr. Westy this morning saying that we were going over to the east. Well, sort of on the east, but we're not really on the east coast per se. We're up in the northern section of the island now. This is what we refer to as the northeast coastline. So I guess you're semi-right. I see a lot of people saying about tired doing cleaning. I don't mind you all. I worked extremely hard. I put in 11 hours on Wednesday. And yesterday I put in a good 5. I still have a section of the castle to clean, and that's because yesterday I went outside and did some work on the grounds. All of my team that usually comes in, my massive maintenance team, and all of my soldiers and stuff, well, they weren't in yesterday. Don't know what happened to them. I think you all must have called them out, because I had to do all the work myself. Beautiful little rainbow there forming. Can't race it too clearly, but we are beginning to get little traces of it. We'll see what happens when the sun starts to come up a little bit more. Alright, so you'll see there are other caves as well out here along this whole cliff area. If you walk along this cliff, you'll be very surprised at what you'll find. I would recommend doing it definitely at a low tide for sure. And look for days when there's not too much wind, so you can really get a good camera coverage if you're using a gimbal or something. But there are caves all like this here along this area. Now, as you will see, all of here is made up from a lot of loose pieces of coral stone and stuff. They're all just sitting on top of each other, pretty much saying. So all this is a weaker matter that's getting eaten out along the cliff area. You'll find this all along the north and the east, southeastern side of the island, but more so on this side here, because over here the coral is not as well developed. I don't know if it rose too quickly or what. I am not too sure the reasons for it, but one thing for sure is that it is not as solid as up in St. Philip area, until you get, of course, down with the Animal Flower Cave and stuff. Beautiful, beautiful cliffs out here. Now, I'm just being careful this morning because I have to be wary of where I flash the camera. We'll see how it goes anyhow. We'll work on it bit by bit. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. Area looks very abandoned and rough and rugged and stuff. Yeah, that's how it is over here on the north side of the island. But it's so beautiful. I mean, look at the hills in the distance. Look at the colors. The colors are unbelievable. Warm, beautiful colors. All right, we're going to be descending a section here that's pretty loose. Show you what we'll be going down now. This is where we'll be going. So we're going to be taking our time as well, because I don't want to go down at the moment. You know, if I didn't have this camera, well, you know me already, I'd be flipping all down here, springing all over like a springboard. But you know, I have to take my time right now because I don't want to damage the equipment. It's not that I would damage myself. I would definitely succeed in the flip, but I just don't want the camera equipment not to be able to handle the speed that I'll do that flip at. Very, very loose terrain over here. I recommend definitely 4x4s if you're coming on this side of the island, just mainly because of the looseness of it. But here we have another example of how the little cliff areas get eaten out. This is quite a ways inland, as you can appreciate. However, it looks like beautiful little caves. This is the whole way around here is just like this. So if you want to come and explore and stuff, but remember, this is what you're going to be walking over, loose section. I would try and avoid it when it's wet as well, because when it's wet, it actually does get pretty slippery over here. It's more like a clay kind of feel, so you have to be careful of that. Beautiful, beautiful. I would flash on the sea, but we have a natural person taking a dip out here in the north, so I want to give them their privacy, of course. Jeez. Ooh, here we go. Now, you can drive. I have driven right across from River Bay, the entire way here, all on the cliff area. And that was years ago. There's a sort of like a river area that we're going to be coming up to shortly that I'll show you. It got really difficult to get through it. Now, yes, you all see who was here this morning. I had to decide, are we going to get blinded by the rays this morning, or are we going to take him in? Well, looks like we're going to take him in, but don't worry. The merry switch will play its role today. So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful morning. Caught with blinding sunlight. Whew. Just gorgeous. So I wouldn't recommend trying to drive across from River Bay now. I used to drive through actual River Bay itself, through the river, up onto the cliffs, and then through the other section that we'll be showing you in a few minutes time. But because of conditions now, deteriorated a lot, so I would not recommend doing that. You can drive through this section, you can see the tracks. Again, just be wary. Remember, this is you know, small communities. You don't want to be coming down inside of here and flying about the place. So if you're coming over here, just do it discreetly and nicely. Nobody's going to have a problem with that. All of the erosion, you can see how it's all just eating away here. Just over the years, as it was rising out of the sea blasting on it, as it is in the lower elevations now. But beautiful, beautiful Barbados. A section a lot of people don't actually see. If you are coming down to Barbados and you are physically able, please bring your hikers. Do some trips like along the northern cliffs, the cliffs of St. Philip. There are some beautiful, beautiful areas. You know, a lot of people say, well, Bottom Bay, yeah, Bottom Bay, and then Ragged Point, those kind of areas between them though. There's Palmetto Bay and a lot of other beauty to be seen. We're going to run through here because I think the signal made it. We're going to come back up quickly and hopefully we didn't lose too much quality there. Hopefully we didn't lose any, but if we lost a little bit, hopefully not too much. Blinding sunlight this morning. Lots of sea spray as well, giving us a beautiful cast. Just beautiful. I know you're almost saying, Nicholas, get close to the cliff. I could do that now, okay? You know, I'm far enough now I could do that. So, oh boy. It's just beautiful. Notice I'm not puffing. Because I had all that exercise yesterday, I'm now physically fit again. Don't tell anybody how much work I did though, because I'm trying for that lazy man medal. I think I sort of like won it. I saw the votes go in already. I know I got it already, but I don't want to take it back from me before you hang it around my neck. You know, that's a gold medal I'm trying to get back again. I had it before, and I would like to get it back again for sure. I see a whole set of nonsense and names going up yesterday of what you all want to call me. Was it Cinderfella or something so? Anyhow, I can let you all go because you see, off days are no strokes, no strikes, so you all are good. But trust me, that can't change. Remember, I don't have to go in front of a parliament to get a law to pass. I can pass it in the blink of an eye. You could wake up on the morning, my off day, start talking nonsense to me, and all of a sudden find yourself getting striked. So be wary. See how that goes. It's beautiful out here though. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Fisherman's paradise for sure. So many guys come out here and fish. We've met quite a few when we were actually doing traveling. Quite a few of them are actually in our family as well. But this is what I call a fisherman's paradise. But look at these cliffs now, they're beginning to wake up with the sunlight. Just beautiful. So when you're over on the east coast of the island, you're looking northward, you see those white cliffs. It's mainly Cove Bay, but this is white because it's made up of the same type of foundation as up at Cove Bay. So you get these kind of white cliffs and stuff. You can see it's a lot of chalk and thing mixed in here as well. Not a very strong surface at all. There is coral stone along the way, so don't kick these rocks and think they're going to move, because they're certainly not going to move. But you can understand that it is loose, so please stay away from the sides of the cliff. I want to keep mentioning that all the time, because over here can be very, very dangerous. You can be walking across the cliff and a piece just crumble underneath you, so just be wary as you're doing so. I am so happy that it's not raining. First of all, because out here is not me slipping and sliding all over the place I thought it may be. And secondly, because I don't have to fight with this parasail on my back. I am ignoring him, so if you all want to talk to him, I will know what to do with you all later on today for sure. We're going to stay as close to the coast as possible. We could have got a little bit closer, but I was looking for the better route, and also that I'd be able to walk back away from showing him. So it's all strategy. Now way down in the distance, the furthest point that you're seeing is River Bay. That is the actual pinnacle that goes out from River Bay itself, and then you'll see the cove that goes into River Bay. Over there right now, suffering with sargassum. That has been suffering since 2015. It never seems to go. Prior to that, River Bay was one of the favorite. I hope I mean say River Bay, because I'm not too sure, and I'm trying to second guess myself. But yeah, River Bay for sure. It used to be one of the main picnic areas in Barbados. However, since the sargassum season started, you hardly ever find anyone over there. You may find a carload or so, but not the big excursions that you used to find. That was definitely one of the most sought after picnic spots on the island. Beautiful, beautiful rock formations up here. You can see what survived with the water going around it. Like this little rock here on the edge. You know, you can see how much, you can see all the weaker matter that's been eaten out from around it, just leaving what is there remaining. It's absolutely beautiful over here. Stunning. They're all names of all kind of bays over here, Chandler Bay, etc. A lot of little different names, so little sections where sand gathers, but we're not going to talk too much about them today, or the names of them. I'll just tell you that over here has a lot of seasonal beaches. Almost all the coves that you're seeing going along this coastline here at low tide will have sand at certain times of the year. You can actually find ladders going down to some. You can find steps that are being cut in the coral stone going on to some. So you can easily come over here and explore if you'd like to do so. Now the little river we talked about driving through before, just over there directly in front of us, is center of the camera, and all that flat section that you're seeing there you can access easily from in the Pike Corner area and come up through there. It's not too difficult to do at all. Again, 4x4 I recommend. 2x2s I've done that many times for many years in a little car. However, I would recommend 4x4 because you do, but rainy conditions, some of these holes out here along the cliff, because if you're driving on them, are quite deep, so you may not realize how deep it is, and you could easily ground off. So I would recommend 4x4 if you are planning to do these kind of adventures along these cliff areas. But you can drive along here, just be courteous to the neighborhood. Don't come out here blaring music or blowing a lot of horns or screaming. As you can hear, I will let you hear actually. Listen to how quiet and peaceful out here is. Here we go. Thank you, boss lady. Thank you about your signal check. As you can see there, there's a tower just over there, so we usually get a really good signal over here. Sometimes it gives a little bit of trouble, but today seems to be great from what I saw this morning as well too, and from your feedback. Thank you. Sargassum coming in again. You can see that it's not heavy mats, it's more like broken up mats. However, as we find these little coves here, you're going to find them sitting in these coves here until we get the next big swell that will come and bring them back off the beaches and stuff. We're going to walk in this general direction for you to enjoy some of this beauty as well. Maybe I could just let you take in this little 20 seconds of a photo up here. Here it goes. Beautiful, beautiful area. We haven't been over here for quite a few weeks now. I think last time we came over here was Cove Bay, but we haven't done too much in the north side because of the very strong winds. Oh boy, I'm going to ignore him. So if you all hear me not talking about him, you will understand why. Because all of a sudden he wants to take over the show. I'm going to get rid of him in a second. I'm going to go down in these shadows here. Now folks, I hope we don't lose the signal down here. We shouldn't, but we'll see in a minute. Alright, so this is one of the beaches here. Sometimes a year you'll find sand quite far out actually here. And other times a year you'll find nothing but that shelf reef, as you can see, with little bits of sand behind it, but lots of sargassum. That is what's happening right now. Sargassum season. We don't try and hide it from you, you know. We don't try and just take you to beautiful beaches where it's absolutely pristine and stay on one coastline all the time. We take you all around. Alright, I'm going to go through here fairly quickly. Hopefully we don't lose signal. As I was saying, we make sure to show you the real Barbados. That's what the EMC is about. We don't fabricate anything. We don't beautify it. We don't hide things from you. We show you Barbados as it is. You wake up in the morning, you wake up seeing Barbados. Okay, I'm going to go up this here. Now I may run a little faster going up here because I don't want to lose signal. So if you all get a blur effect, that's because it's my Olympic speed. I know some of you all must say, boy, I saw everything clear. That's because I have a super good camera. Because let me tell you, if I had a old camera like I used to have, well, you would have definitely not seen anything. It would have been all blurred. The refresh rate on here is quite fast. And I slowed it down a little bit just so that you all will be able to see what's going on. Beautiful. For all the cliff, mainly chalk. Chalk holding a lot of these stuff together. A marley kind of effect as well. But lost, is this not beautiful? Gee whiz. Stunning. One of the most difficult areas to get through if you were driving out here, which I would not recommend doing unless you have a beast of a machine and you know what you're doing, especially to come through this section. The other areas are okay because it's all solid, providing it's not heavy rains or a lot of water build up from heavy rains. You should be fine out here. It wouldn't be a problem. Beautiful Barbados. Oh gosh, this is the sort of like unseen part, because although a lot of people may take tours to general areas where we've just walked, not many people do it, but it's something I strongly encourage you to do because over here is just gorgeous. Now I've actually bathed in here quite a few times. It is a beautiful spot. Right now, of course, not today, not for a few months, because check the sargassum in here. Now you can clearly see the track that comes down there on that hill that drives across that small beach section and then comes back up. I would not advocate doing that at all, no matter what vehicle you're renting. That would be left for the guys who really know what they're doing. And I certainly won't be doing that at this present stage of the game either, because it has deteriorated quite a bit. But look at how beautiful this is. Just lovely. Big inlet. There are a few of these here on the coastline. This is probably one of the bigger ones. Just gorgeous. Now picture this here with no sargassum, crystal clear water. Now the bottom of this entire section here is not sand, it's all reef. So if you're going in here, make sure you have on your beach shoes for sure. It is very sharp down in there. Don't go with slippers and don't go with the normal Speedo shoes, because they will come off your foot and then you'll be standing on this coral, so be very careful. But just picture how beautiful this is when it is just crystal clear, transparent water. Beautiful. Alright, our vlog this morning is going to come to an end here. I really thank you all a lot for coming with us. It's a little bit more rough than I thought it was going to be because of the winds. All the wind charts said that today was going to be a very, very light morning. Just in the morning time, and then it gets strong around 11 o'clock or so. However, it seems as though that has jumped the gun a little bit and has got really strong already. Not as strong as I've seen it, but it's pretty strong today. And we've been able to manage with the equipment, which is a good thing, you know. I can tell you right now though that there's no smell where I'm standing of sargassum. The only thing I'm smelling is a strong, strong sea spray. I can actually feel it almost bathing me. It is one of the most revitalizing, refreshing, and sobering feelings in this world to get bathed by sea spray. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Blowholes right along here. All these cliffs are usually fishermen as well, the lower elevation. You will find when the tides are very, very low and it's calm over here, which happens quite often with light winds. You'll find the fishermen walking all on these lower edges. I think I may have a couple of shots up there in one of my albums of a fisherman standing there getting bathed by sea spray as he is fishing, but just sea spray, not actual sea water. It is beautiful over here. Please, if you have the opportunity to come and see this side of Barbados for yourself, or witness what this is like, please do so. I do encourage you for sure. Warmth right now, I can feel the rays coming through. It's definitely warming. It is a beautiful morning. You can see how I'm getting baked here by the rays. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Even more gorgeous now, of course. For all you that gave me a lot of static yesterday, I know you love me, and I love you too, so that's fine. I love it. I just enjoyed that a lot. It was a lot of fun yesterday when I had the opportunity to put up a couple of little things just to keep in touch with you all, to let you know I'm still here, just to make sure that if you're there, you know you're not being forgotten. And that's what we tend to do in the EMC. Even on an off day, we still keep in touch with you and show you a little bit of Barbados, a little bit of humor as well where we can. I know this morning, as I said in the preamble, I don't like to brag. I like to keep a low profile. I'm a very humble fella. You all have a fantastic day. Remember what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is Docile Saturday. If you want to just stroll on the beach and do nothing but talk a lot of nonsense, pretty much like right now, except for be on a beach, I guess, please join us tomorrow because we'll be spending the morning together. I would like to definitely thank this morning all of our care team, our entire crew, our care team, our Munchkins, our Hall of Famers, and each and every one of you. You all are what make EMC what it is. If you all are finding healing in these rooms, it's what you're bringing. You're also helping others to get through the day as well. So continue doing that for others outside of our group. You know, try and just spread your cheer and your happiness and your joy with everyone. Let's try and make this world a much better place. Have a great day. Sending all of my love, all my positive thoughts, all of my light in your direction. You know why? Because God told me, you give away what I bless you with, Nick, and I will give you back everything tenfold. Have a great day. Love you all. I'm going to leave you with some of the other scenery. May not be as good as the one you're seeing right now, but we have to share all of it around. So here we go. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados. I'm going to take you out on a pointy cliff here. Hopefully you don't lose signal. Look back into the bay without the sun blinding us, so you can see what it looks like from this side here. This is what the terrain looks like. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Love you all. Greetings from Barbados. Enjoy your last 360, and then we'll be signing out. Love you all.